Okay, guys, so right now I'm going to show you my next game, the game from the 6th round of the World Chess Olympiad 2024. We played against North Macedonia, and I played with black pieces. By the way, I think, yeah, in the previous round we made a draw. And in this round, we also made a draw. I mean, our team made a draw 2-2, and I made a draw in this game. And let me show you how we played. So, I remember that I was preparing to play against d4. And I already, if I remember correctly, I already played this Olympiad, so this is round number 6 game, and I already tried to play the Dutch defense in one of the games from the first rounds. So my opponent, I guess she saw that game. And I think that she prepared for me, and she prepared exactly against the Dutch defense, which I started playing just recently, and I almost have no experience in this opening, but I still decided to play it. So she played d4. There was a chance that she could also play, I think, e4, but in most cases she's a d4 player, if I remember correctly. So d4 e6, I'm playing it that way, so I don't mind if my opponent plays e4, because in this case I will play d5 and we will have the French defense, and I can say that I already play the French defense, and I'm more or less ready for it. So that's why I start with e6, and after c4 I play f5. Well, this is actually my second game in my whole chess career, or maybe I can say even third game or second game in my chess career when I play the Dutch defense. And I'm surprised that I was brave enough to play something new at such a important, strong event as Olympiad. So she played knight f3, knight f6, g3, bishop g7, bishop g2, castle d6, and knight c3. She played all these moves quite fast, I think. And yeah, you can even see time. We didn't spend much time playing these moves. I played knight e4, she played queen c2, and I remember that, okay, we can play first 6-7 moves very fast, but then I was, usually you expect, some thinking from your opponent, but she played all her moves quite fast, and this made me believe that she prepared. She prepared because if you check ChessBase database, you will not find any game where I play the Dutch defense. But just based on one game, she made correct preparation. So knight c3. This is theory, as far as I could remember. B takes c3. It is possible to take with b pawn. It is possible to take with queen. Starting from somewhere here, my knowledge and my knowledge of theory and my memories, were already not so good. So starting from somewhere here, I really needed to, spend some time making sure that I'm doing the right things. And I played knight c6. As far as I could remember, this was the right move. But actually, I need to check it. I need to check it with ChessBase, because why I started playing this Dutch defense is because I got a course on Chessable website on the Dutch defense, and yeah, I better check theory. So I played knight c6. She played d5. I remember that she did it quite quickly. Knight a5, d takes e6. She was not afraid, so that's why, again, I will repeat that again, she knew that what she was doing, because I think that not everyone without good knowledge or understanding of what you are doing, not everyone will, let this happen, this double isolated pawns on the c file. So d takes e6, bishop takes e6. I can say that I'm attacking these two pawns, but probably white doesn't mind to get rid at least of one of those pawns, because they are really bad. Knight goes to d4. Now knight is attacking this bishop on e6, plus also like attacking this pawn on f5. Bishop takes c4. Now she takes on f5. I play bishop f6. She plays rook b1. Well, attacking this pawn on b7 maybe, but at the same time I don't think that she wants to, to exchange this very, very good light square bishop. But still I play rook b8 to protect this pawn. Moreover, I probably want to play b6, or I want to have this move in some case, right? But if my rook is on a8, I'm not really able to do that. Knight e3. I play bishop f7. It looks like fine. Yes, I have good pawn structure. White has isolated pawn. I have a good pawn structure. My knight is not that good, and yes, I probably have some problems with this knight because it's on the edge of the board. Plus, well, if I move back to c6, well, I always need to check moves like bishop takes c6. Bishop f4, attacking my pawn on h7. I play h6 because I think that g6 is not good. One of the reasons is that she can start playing h4, h5, putting pressure on this pawn on g6. And probably another reason is that something like knight g4 can be played, attacking my bishop, also maybe trying to reach this h6 square, so it's not a very good thing. I played h6. By the way, computer is saying that h5 was also possible, but white has already quite good advantage. c4, knight c6, knight d5. So you see, she had these double pawns on the c file, but she managed to get rid of one of them. Or she exchanged this bad pawn for my f5 pawn. Now she has only one pawn, which is not a big issue for white, because I cannot really attack it. Her pieces are more active. Her knight is in the center of the board. Her rook is attacking something on the b file. Bishop and queen on this diagonal. Definitely white has advantage. I play knight d4. I remember that I was thinking at this moment. Oh, by the way, if we check time, I spent 10 minutes thinking on just this move. I didn't like something about knight d4, but then I realized that actually knight d4 is possible. What I didn't like after queen d3, I played here. I didn't like something, or I just or I was just probably thinking that, okay, I'm just attacking the queen d3, then maybe e3 or bishop e3 will be played. I will still need to move my knight back. But then I found this kind of maneuver. So knight d4, queen d3, knight e6, and now I want to play knight c5, and at least maybe on c5 I will have a good knight. She plays bishop e3. She doesn't let me to do that. I play b6, which is, well, second line. So I play b6, queen c2, a5. Let me think. Yeah, I remember why I played this a5 move. I played this a5 move because I didn't want her knight to go to b5 with an idea knight c6 or knight a6, something like that. So I thought that a5 is good. Although computer doesn't think so. So a5, queen d2, bishop g5. It was quite difficult for me to find moves. So bishop g5, f4. Yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember this moment. I remember that moment. I played bishop g5 because I thought that if bishop takes g5, well, knight takes g5. Let's check knight takes g5, and I think that I already resolved quite a lot of my problems. I have a bit like more space. My knight is more active. I'm attacking the bishop. Maybe some knight h3. I don't know. If bishop moves back, something like this can be played. So to take my bishop is not very good for her. But if she plays f4, and this is what she played, then at least you know. And when I move back, at least that she blocked her bishop and queen not attacking my pawn on h6. So this was idea about this bishop g5 move. Okay, so she plays bishop g2. This is move number 24. I already have 6 minutes. At least my opponent is not that far from me. She has 15 minutes, but 6 minutes for 16 moves is not much. I play knight c5, bishop d4, bishop takes d4, queen takes d4. The position is just slightly better for white according to the engine, but still I would probably prefer white, not black. Knight e6, queen c3. I go here. Well, this move was bad. I didn't realize that it was that bad. Why I played this move? Because I think that I wanted my opponent, I wanted white to push e4. I made her do this. Of course, there were a lot of ways to just protect this pawn, probably. I don't know, just like this or something. But I thought that by playing, I will probably make her play e4, which looks like a very good move. But then I will be able to play c5 and put my knight takes and put my knight on d4. At least I will have a good knight. At least I will have something in this game. Instead of e4, first of all, computer is saying that bishop h5 is a mistake. And it gives almost +2 to white. And computer is saying that well, computer is suggesting something crazy, a little bit crazy. It says that f5 was a strong continuation. f5, knight c5, and f6 immediately, and just f6 immediately. And I don't have, I mean, I have pieces to protect my king, but her knight, her queen, her bishop, her rook are stronger than my pieces. Just f5, f6, and it's already +2 for white. Well, she played e4, and as I said, I played c5, bishop f3, bishop takes, queen takes, and knight d4. Well, I thought at least something, at least, you know. But actually, I think that if white decides to, you know, to sacrifice in exchange, it will also be not that bad for white. It just cannot be bad when you have such a good knight in the center of the board, and there is only one way to get rid of it is to sacrifice in exchange back, right? Somehow, some way. So she plays queen g4. I play here queen e8, Position is still difficult. It's very difficult, actually. I play queen e8, attacking her pawn on e4, maybe with some ideas to go here, but at the same time I understood that if I move my queen on e4, trying to attack some pawns on the queen side, I may have huge problems on the king side, because I better, you know, protect my king rather than attack something on the queen side. But okay, this is what I played, queen e8. And yes, oh, actually this is the moment. This is almost the end of the game already, because after my move, which was actually not that great, she made a mistake. She played rook f to e1. And after a couple of moves, I offered her a draw and she agreed. So maybe you can tell me why? Maybe chat knows why. Rook f to e1. Why this was a not very good move for white? I cannot understand. Well, I will just move back, and you can see right now that she has 7 minutes. Now she has 2 minutes. She spent 5 minutes, and I felt how I felt that she was nervous, and like she couldn't find a move. And she was quite nervous at this point, and I cannot understand why, because I think that it was so obvious that f5 is the best move. I just cannot understand why she didn't play f5. You know, maybe she just didn't see that. Because when she plays f5, she protects her pawn on e4. She's not losing anything. She doesn't need to sacrifice. And she just wants to play f6. And actually, I was sitting there with my 2 minutes on the clock. I still need to make 9 moves, and I didn't know what to do. I just really didn't know what to do. I think I was planning to play something like queen e5, I think. Yeah, I think I was planning to play queen e5, but f6 already is possible. So I was really surprised that she didn't play f5, because it was such a simple move, at least it seemed to me. She played rook e1. Yes, and my question was why we agreed to a draw after a couple of moves. h5 here. h5, h5, h5. I'm sorry. Actually, after f5, I think I was planning to play h5, which is even worse than queen e5. Queen h4 is recommended, rook b7. Position is bad. Not only my pawn on b6 is hanging, but also this f6 is always possible. She played here. h5 right now. I don't know. By the way, queen h4 or queen g5 is not possible, right? Because of knight f3. So it seems that white needs to go... Well, I just look at the evaluation right now. Queen d1 is the only move here. And the game goes on. And white has +1. White has +1. But yeah, h5 looks like a good plan. Yeah, queen d1. Queen d1 obvious, because it seems like just there is no other move for white. But white still has a very good position. My pawn on b6 is hanging. This can be my weakness. She has good pawn structure, and she could continue playing for a win in this position. But I played another move. When I played this next 1 or 2 moves, I actually didn't realize that I found some little chance. I found a chance to save this game. Yes, exactly. I played knight c2. I played knight c2. I said knight c2 or queen c2. I played knight c2. Knight c2 attacking the rook. And she played knight e2, and I played back. And again she played rook e1. And it turns out that she cannot move from the e file, because if she moves, then she loses her pawn on e4, which is, in the current situation, maybe not too bad, because I think that white is still better. But I can also understand her. I would probably do the same if I have this kind of position. To sacrifice this pawn, to, like, for example, go here, then I'll take. In fact, in this, after rook f1, it says that white is worse. Rook ec1 also doesn't work due to queen takes e4, defending the knight. Yes, that's right, because I'm taking on e4 and I'm defending the knight on c2. And at least right now I have I'm pawn up, and well, I'm not saying with chances for a win, but with big chances not to lose this game. It's already something. And maybe good chances for a draw, and maybe even I can try to play for a win. Maybe at this point, well, if she plays rook e3, again I go here. Well, if she goes somewhere here, then it's bad, because I'm attacking the rook. And I'm threatening to play queen e3 to give check and attack this rook on d2. It's already -3 for white. And I'm also threatening to play knight f3, so this is really bad. That's why when she played this such a, innocent rook f2 e1 move, I played knight c2, here, go back, here. And here, I think at somewhere here, we both realized that actually white needs to make a decision to sacrifice this pawn on e4 or just to repeat moves, and we make a draw. And yeah, we repeated moves a couple of times. We repeated moves quite a lot of times, I think probably not even 3, but 4 times. And finally I offered her a draw and she agreed. Yes, and finally I stopped that losing streak and made a draw in the 6th round of the World Chess Olympiad.